Breakfast round 2 in Karnataka. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has arrived at Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar's residence for the big breakfast meeting. Now, after months of intra-party tussle, this is seen as a show of unity or at least a temporary truce, with the High Command trying to cool tensions. Last Saturday, Shivakumar had visited the CM's residence for a similar breakfast. Both leaders then said publicly that there wasn't any confusion. However, Siddaramaiah added a layer of uncertainty when asked about Tuesday's meeting. He said, "He had told me to come, but I haven't received a call. If I'm called, I will go." Officials say that the visit is part of the High Command's efforts to signal continuity under Siddaramaiah, especially with the legislature session beginning in December 8th. Speculation about a change in leadership had intensified after the government hit its midterm on November 20th, fueled by talks of a 2023 power-sharing agreement between Siddaramaiah and Shivakumar. While the breakfast table seems to be doing the heavy lifting in state politics now, the BJP isn't holding back its punches. Former Union Minister D.V. Sadananda says that the Congress's leadership is desperate and is unable to manage the affairs, adding that breakfast and dinner meetings are the only alternatives left because they can reach any conclusion otherwise. And it doesn't stop there. Leader of opposition in the Legislative Council, Chalavadi Narayanswamy, has gone even sharper, calling these breakfast huddles nonsense and alleging they are time-buying tactics designed to fool the people of Karnataka.
See, practically, totally, neither the leaders of Karnataka, Congress leaders of Karnataka, nor the central leaders are in a position to manage the affairs at present. They are totally desperate. The only alternative left for him is to go to breakfast, dinner meeting. Apart from that, they are not in a position to come to any conclusion. D.K. Shivakumar is shouting like anything. Siddaramaiah, through his followers, facing the situation, and he feels that his followers will certainly give a push to him to continue for the complete term.
See, breakfast meetings are a nonsense. See, from the beginning, in a 2.5 years, nobody has gone to their house or his house. Now, what is the meaning out of this breakfast? See, actually, see, what is the relationship has broken? It cannot be corrected in a breakfast meeting. It is a buying tactics, time buying tactics, as well fooling the public of Karnataka. So there is no development, no any other activities except the looting Karnataka. So they wanted to divert the minds of the people.
My colleague Gautam, in fact, joins us with more on this breakfast meeting that we are, in fact, seeing. Gautam, how is it, in fact, been when it comes to the truce talks between Siddaramaiah and DK? Is it finally a curtains down to the controversy or just a pause in the long battle? Are we going to see this resurface again? Probably, 1 year left for Siddaramaiah, because then DK Shivakumar might have to cement his position in the party, saying that he's the one who's going to lead the party to election. So is there some formula working out? And how is this breakfast meet, in fact, being seen?
Absolutely, Burgess. There's a lot of intense speculation around these breakfast meetings taking place. But on a lighter note, we just need to keep in mind that the first round of talks that happened at Siddaramaiah's residence, there was Idli Sambar talks. Now there is Nati Chicken diplomacy that is happening at D.K. Shivakumar's residence. Siddaramaiah is known to enjoy this Nati Chicken, or also it's basically country chicken. And D.K. Shivakumar has arranged this special menu featuring idli, country chicken curry, and fried nati chicken for the chief minister. Basically, this is a show of bonhomie amidst this intense tussle that is happening for the chief minister's post in the state of Karnataka. Now, coming to the seriousness of the situation itself, we have to keep in mind that all of this is happening just ahead of the Belgavi winter session as well. So they do not want to be cornered by the opposition BJP on this particular subject itself, that the state's governance has taken a back foot amid this tussle between Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivakumar. So they want to portray the show of unity as well. So the talks are mainly going to focus on that aspect, that how can we put up a united front. And also, interestingly, just ahead of this meeting, once again, Dr. G. Parmeshwara, the Home Minister of the state, has said that he is now going to looking at hosting a breakfast meeting or a dinner meeting himself. Keep in mind that a large section of the Dalit community is rooting for him to become the chief minister as well. So this is this his form of saying that he's going to throw the hat into the ring as well, claiming that he wants to be the chief minister. So a lot of internal tussle is currently taking place. So it will be interesting what really happens here. But what we also learn is that Mallikarjun Kharge has stepped into this matter in a very serious manner. What we understand is that it's no longer a question of if it's going to be a change of chief minister's post, but it's rather about when it's going to happen. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is just about 2 months away from breaking the record of D. Devrajars, who was the longest serving chief minister of Karnataka. So he wants this feather in his cap as well. So he also wants to present the next Karnataka budget. So amidst all of this, there's only talk of now whether it's going to happen in January or after March, when the budget is presented, when Siddaramaiah will officially become the longest serving CM of Karnataka. So, and there's a lot of hesitancy as well amidst all of this from the High Command about why it is not intervening in the matter and nipping the matter in the bud, because keep in mind that it's all about the number games here, Varghese. The Deputy Chief Minister said DK Shivakumar is said to have the support of about 56 of the 135 Congress MLAs, and this is no way close to the kind of support that Siddaramaiah enjoys. So now the talks need to happen with High Command, and if Shivakumar can really hold leverage and bring the larger section of the MLAs to his fold, that will be the major turning point in this entire tussle. Varghese.
Also, Gautam, when we in fact see the entire camps that are there within the ministers and the MLAs, do you think that when it comes to the next elections, is Congress going to go out as a divided house, or will it be a transition towards a DK Shivakumar leadership?
Absolutely, because keep in mind that by the time the next elections come around in Karnataka, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah will be 80 years old. So whether he will be able to take the party forward, that is the big question. And if it's going to be DK Shivakumar, he needs to come out of this image of just being a party loyalist and a troubleshooter. He needs to become a mass leader as well. So for that particular reason, Siddaramaiah support and his MLAs is going to be extremely crucial for him. So it's not just a matter of him taking over the mantle as chief minister over the next 2 year term, but also laying the foundation for the next elections as well. And that is what is a tricky game for the Congress High Command as well. They do not want to repeat this episode that happened in Rajasthan, where Sachin Pilot was also basically fighting for the CM post, and Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot made this very intense tussle, and they want, if this really happens, then without the support of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, that the change of guard is not at all a question that it's going to happen at all. So it is important that the credentials of Siddaramaiah are addressed. Him being a leader of OBC, Dalits, and minorities, he holds massive sway among the in the group, and this is going to be crucial for DK Shivakumar, whether he can portray to the High Command that he is the man to take the mantle forward from Siddaramaiah. He has the support of the MLAs, he has support of the civil communities. That is going to be the decisive factor, and it will be important to note what really happens in this particular breakfast meeting as well, given the fact that now Mallikarjun Kharge is really pushing for this matter to be settled sooner rather than later.
Stay with us, Gautam. Let us in fact take a reaction coming in from G. Parmeshwara on this. Let's take a listen to what he's saying.
That our leaders are getting together again for a breakfast. All we want is a peaceful settlement, whatever has happened over the month or so. As suggested by the High Command, they're meeting for the second time. I think all the issues are settled. No, it's just, reciprocal. That's all, nothing else. Siddaramaiah ji had called Shivakumar, and now Shivakumar has called Siddaramaiah ji. So it's just a nice development. We see as a nice development. No, we'll do. We normally have the CLP meeting, and CLP meeting we normally have dinners after the meeting, and that's about it. So there is nothing wrong in it, and we also feel that everything is going smoothly. No, it is different peoples have different aspirations, and I don't think it is wrong. And naturally, they look at their own leaders. They consider somebody as their leaders. So naturally, their aspirations they express when the time comes.
Well, Gautam, there seems some kind of a relief when it comes to the meeting as such, and other Congress leaders, in fact, saying, and we're getting inside visuals as well. We have DK Shivakumar as well as the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, and DK Shivakumar's brother is also present at the meet. And of course, this is the famous breakfast meet that has been touted with the country chicken on the menu. And interestingly enough, probably it has also been seen as an effort to bring truce to the fight that's already going on who will be the Chief Minister next. They had a lot of wordplay over the word is given, it has to be followed, word is given to the people of Karnataka. So many such posters were also out there. But right now it looks like some kind of a thaw in the Cold War between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, in fact, seen out here. It started with the breakfast diplomacy where Siddaramaiah invited DK Shivakumar, who responded to it, and after that you have this meeting that's taken place. Gautam, if you look at Parameshwara's bite, he in fact says that it is good that it is happening. There is some kind of, kind of an understanding that is happening, and also probably puts a lot of speculations at rest. So clearly, even others in the Congress want some kind of a certainty when it comes to Siddaramaiah's position and DK Shivakumar's position.
Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar says that whatever is the High Command's bidding, we are going to carry forward with that. But also, like I mentioned earlier, he being the Dalit face of Karnataka Congress, there's also speculation that amidst the tussle between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar, it could be a case of Chief Parameshwara throwing his hat in the ring to become the Chief Minister as well. So the Dalit community is silently sitting and watching all the developments that are transpiring here as well. But amidst all of this power sharing formula, the Congress High Command has had an ugly experience both in Chhattisgarh and Rajasthan in the past. So they want to ensure that Karnataka, they do not lose out on this as well, because keep in mind that the Belgavi winter session is coming up, and it will give an opportunity for the opposition BJP and the JDS to counter Congress that there is no unity in the Congress, and so much so that the deputy floor leader V. Shivakumar, who went out and said that they may also ask for a floor test as well. They might move no confidence motion in the session. So these are worrying times indeed for Congress. But right now, with this breakfast bonhomie that is happening between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, it may not go a long way in placating these sort of rumors and speculations, but it is a start as of now, given the kind of open statements that were happening between the MLA camps, both of them coming out and saying that Siddaramaiah will continue as the Chief Minister, the DK Shivakumar camp saying that there was an agreement, this has to be enforced to ensure that DK Shivakumar takes over as well. So even despite KC Venugopal coming out and saying that MLAs, you should not be making any public statements that may be detrimental to the Congress High Command or to the ruling in the state. These tongue wagging has not stopped in the state. So it's very important to ensure that these two leaders put up a show of unity. Only then can they actually sit down in Delhi and come to an agreement. And if it all comes down to whether Siddaramaiah is willing to relent. They cannot really force his hand in this matter, given the kind of popularity that he enjoys among the MLAs and the Hindu community as well. So that is going to be a major talking point. The other issue is also going to be that while we say that we've seen that Sonia Gandhi is known to favor DK Shivakumar. Rahul Gandhi may not be so much so in support. So there needs to be a unity and clarity among the Congress High Command itself before a decision can be reached on whether a transition of power can take place in the state of Karnataka. And also another important point to note is that the important cabinet reshuffle, which was scheduled to take place last month, hasn't taken place because of this tussle between the deputy CM and chief minister as well. Two important positions. One was, of course, K.N. Rajana was asked to vacate his cooperation minister, and also there's one more a vacant berth as well. So all of these things make for an interesting pot boiler situation, and whether this breakfast diplomacy really helps in solving the dispute will be interesting to see about this.